We are Avail Logistics, an international freight forwarder located in Southern California, USA. Think of Avail as another word for help. One of the most frequent questions that we have been asked is, how do I ship my product from overseas to Amazon FBA warehouses in the US? At first, you may be extremely confused about how you can connect all the strings in this process, as it may be your first time. But don't worry, after watching this video you will be able to understand how it works, and we will also give you some tips which will help you save time and money. So let's dig in. If you are a new seller on Amazon, then this video is for you. After endless hours, days, or even weeks of finalizing product research and concluding supplier negotiations, you come to this step, choosing the shipping method. This can be the most difficult as well as the most important part to get your shipment reached at the Amazon warehouse. You have two options. One is shipping via your supplier's freight forwarder, and the other option is finding your own freight forwarder in the United States. Shipping via your supplier's freight forwarder may seem more cost-efficient and simpler, but you may experience difficulties along the way, leading to delays and more costs. In this topic, we will introduce you to the second method, which is to use your own freight forwarder in the United States to help you ship your product. This method is more efficient because you have more shipment traceability, since you are more online in the shipping process versus being offline. Tip: when working with a new supplier or product, it is important and advisable to get a cargo quality control inspection or QC testing done at origin and prior to shipping the cargo. This can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in production costs and shipping if the inspection does not pass. Make sure to work with a reliable inspection company that provides various testing options and detailed testing reports. You can also eliminate yourself as a middleman and replace your logistics operations with a reliable freight forwarder. A freight forwarder will do almost everything in this process for you, from contacting your supplier to getting your shipment into the Amazon FBA warehouses. If you are shipping from Asia, we recommend you to find a freight forwarder in California, like Avail Logistics, because that is the least amount of distance between China or Asia to the US West Coast ports. You will see savings in shipping costs and reduced shipping times. A key point to determining the best port of destination is to determine your final FBA destination or multiple destinations. You can follow the next tip whether it is your first time creating a shipment plan or if you want to create a mock plan for testing purposes. Amazon will decide your warehouse location or locations based on multiple factors. Your ship from location, oversized units, overweight units, or units that may require special handling. Based on our experience while working with Amazon sellers, we find that if you have units within Amazon's standard requirements, you will more than likely receive an FBA location in Southern California. When you create a new shipment plan, enter the following information. Company name. Your company name: Avail Logistics. Address: Line 1, 175, East Manville Street. City: Compton. State: CA. Zip: 90220. This is an example of the completed ship from section. Now you may click on the button Ship from this address to continue with your shipping plan. Make sure to use an address in the US as the ship from the address to have a better chance at receiving a nearby FBA location. In the past, we determined that when sellers use their supplier's factory address, they will get a final FBA location in Midwest states like Texas. As mentioned above, if your shipment is coming from Asia, you want your cargo to stop at the port of LA versus a ramp in Texas to decrease costs and transit times. An additional step while creating a shipping plan is to go to your shipment ID or plan to create your FNSKU labels. Save them on your computer and send the barcodes to your supplier for individual product application. It is important to provide your supplier with detailed steps or a video on how to apply the barcodes properly. Some sellers get this step processed at a US warehouse, but it is recommended to work with your supplier through this step to save time and money. Tip: suggested cartons markings. Your company name. Your product name. Quantity. Carton dimensions. Net weight. Gross weight. Your product ID or SKU. Add product descriptions such as color or size. Country of origin. Here is an example. After you have an idea of your final FBA location, the next step is to request a shipping quote from freight forwarders. They will require your shipment details to prepare your rate, so make sure to have it ready for a quick quote turnaround. Some of the information that a freight forwarding company will need is trade terms, shipping method, total CBM, total gross weight, total cartons, product name, and material, a final destination which can be an Amazon warehouse address or your company warehouse address. You can request quotes from 2 to 3 freight companies and also ask for a quote from your supplier to compare. This part may be overwhelming due to the different price ranges and fees involved, but always ask the freight company to break down any questions you have. Tip: it is important to work with a freight forwarder that offers an array of services, including warehousing services at the place of destination. New sellers may have a low inventory placement index, IPI, and may not be able to send in all of their inventory to Amazon warehouses at once. Some warehousing costs to consider are storage, inbound and outbound fees, palletization, sorting, and labeling. Now that you have created a shipment plan, you know the final FBA destination, and have decided to work with a reliable freight forwarder, you will basically be on autopilot mode while still having control of your shipment route. The freight forwarder will proceed to arrange the shipment from the origin by arranging a booking, arranging customs clearance, and handling the final legwork at the destination. We made a video about the general import process with a freight forwarder to help you understand how it works. So please see the link in the description section below. Let your freight company work for you. Please follow our Facebook page where we provide daily updates about global shipping and logistics to help you save time and money. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to this video if you want us to create more content like this. Also comment below if you have any questions. Avail Logistics. Think of Avail as another word for help.